Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on the podcast on the college magazine, and we are very grateful that you gave us your precious time for this endeavor. I am Ahmed Mamun Azaz, student of third year, and the editor of the magazine.
So I am the member of the editorial board, Anshit Mishra.
Sir, I am member of the editorial board, Sunil Deshpande.
You're welcome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, sir.
arranging this interview.
So the first question that we wanted to ask you was, what motivated you to be a doctor? Like, was it always your dream, or was it something in your life that shifted it towards being a doctor?
Yes, I'll share with you briefly. Initially, I wanted to become a research scholar and go into field of research and further, But teaching was my passion. I wanted to become a teacher. So it so happened that after coming out of my intermediate, I was a science talent scholar and I wanted to pursue BSc, MSc and PhD. But when I was doing my BSc, that time emergency came. And I saw the condition of one of my teachers, after the emergency was out. I saw that students, they were not handling the teacher very well, disrespectful and to the extent of abusing. So that is when I decided that other option was to go into medicine and to join armed forces. So that is the day that made the turning point in my life, and I appeared for the entrance examination of Armed Forces Medical College, got qualified, and then after that
So moving on to the next question, sir. How was army life for you? Was it any different than what it is today, or was it very similar?
Actually, when I joined this Armed Forces Medical College, I was the first generation, from my family to join the Armed Forces environment. But the life in army, as you know, it is a disciplined life, and everything has got, you are trained for it. Whatever is part of your requirement, you are trained for everything. It's a drill, and not many variations, they'll be allowing it. You have to, train hard, be it your studies, be it your lifestyle, be it your physical fitness, and all the requirements, including even as doctors, you are trained how to handle the weapons. Whatever is required at your level for self-defense, you'll be trained in weapons also. Physical fitness, of course, was of paramount importance. And army life is totally different from the civilian life. We have got to set this thing like, if you are to be at a parade at say 6 o'clock, then you will be there 5 minutes before, which is lacking in civil. Many times, you keep on waiting, the appointed time is over and sometimes overshoots by, not only minutes, by hours also. So that difference, of course, it pinches. But more or less, if you have maintained your lifestyle well and you are punctual and disciplined, then everybody will generally, cooperate. Because if I reach, suppose your class, and I reach 5 minutes before, then if you have some sense of responsibility, then maybe next time you will also try and come 5 minutes before. You have to set that example. And mostly people do listen and do cooperate. And things, that is how things improve. So I want to lead by, example, anywhere and everywhere. I come to your hostels, I meet you in your classes, and I try and, tell you the correct way, whatever is expected, as per my this thing. And then I'm really lucky that all of you are listening to me and improving, things the way I want it.
So moving on to the next question. Is there someone that you consider your role model?
Role models, there are many, like you cannot just focus on one person, who can be your role model. When I was a child, your father is your role model because he's doing everything and anything that can humanly possible. So you think that you want to be like that. Whatever it takes, you will, put hard work, you will try and look after everybody else, and maybe your needs may be there, but you will try and sacrifice then, and maybe it will come in the later on, which all children, be it a girl, be it a boy, everybody tries to emulate mother and father, right?
Yes, sir.
So first role models are your parents, right? But then of course, as you grow in your life, you come to a school. So there you find your teachers, your mentors. They will guide you that this is how you should do what, this is how you should lead your life, and then only you can become successful. So my principal of high school was the role model then, and he motivated. He in fact guided me. He instituted many prizes. Like suppose he wants me to take part in say athletics. So he'll just say you have to take part in this athletics. I was not that strong in running and all, but suppose out of the 8 boys, I come at say 5th, he'll create some special prize so that I am encouraged. Next time, by practice, I improve. He told me that I have to take part in debating, essay writing, and which immensely helped me later on as I came to say city life. There also, Rotary clubs are there, inner wheel clubs are there. They organize these things, and just for the heck of it, I just went there, appeared, wrote as an essay. I got a prize, state level prize. So like that, everywhere that encouragement, played a very great role in shaping up my life. Well, when I was doing my intermediate, so the previous batch, this boy, Dr. Lorik Yadav, he was the topper of UP board, 10th. I was the district first, one batch senior. He said nobody from this college has ever qualified for Science Talent Scholarship. I see that you can, and that put lots of immense confidence in me. I appeared, he guided me, he gave me the books, you read these books, this is how you should approach.
Yes.
I got qualified. The first one from that GIC, Ayodhya now, earlier it was Faizabad. So that's how the journey started. And my principal of this high school, though he wanted that I should be in his college, but he said that 11th, 12th I don't have science. So this place is small for you. You have to go to a place where you can pursue science, because your talent is in science. So I came to city. From there, then as I told you, because of my science student scholarship, I will do research. But then that turning point came. So I joined army. From there, then it's a stepwise growth. Did my MBBS, took my rank. PG also, the army facilitates. So I did my PG from there. Then army mentored me to go into super specialization. I went to All India Institute, 2 years training I got. So their life became, more organized, more systematic, more reassured. So there was no problem there. But when you come, and retire at the age of 58 years, you are qualified. For doctors, there is no dearth of this thing. If you are known in your field, lots of people they'll be after you. Please come and join us. Come and join us. And I have not a single day I have sat at my house. After retirement, I worked in a corporate hospital. Then I was called to a medical college, headed that department. Then my services were noticed. I was called to a foreign country. I went there for 4 years, Uzbekistan. I helped them in setting up a corporate hospital there. And I trained almost 16 specialists and the technicians. 4 years I worked there. Then this is the place I came from there. And after that, how I grew here also. Initially I was in an ACCR department. The management noticed me and they groomed me for the dean's this thing. That is how. If you work hard, work sincerely, honestly, your thing is noticed. Environment notices it. And opportunities, they keep on coming. One by one, you will be getting.
So, been to Uzbekistan, was life any different than it is in India, or?
For one, I'll say that the weather there was slightly, better, and the population is the big problem in our country, or I'll say our neighboring countries. If you are, thickly populated, it comes with its own problems. Like you go on the road, you find so many people. You go to any pilgrimage, you find so many people. And sometimes you find it difficult to move also. But where the things are, not so thickly populated, the life is easier. You can visit any place without, of this danger of being, stampeded. And of course, the lifestyles was slightly better. Though I'll not say that that was a very rich country, but they were managing things well. Things were available. Lifestyle was slightly better because everything was ensured. Like starting from your house, you are provided the house that contains everything, hot water supply round the clock. Then you have internet services of good speed. Then you have cooking ranges with 5 gases there. Then you are picked up in a car or taxi which is preheated. You reach your office, there it is centrally heated. OTs are centrally heated, and the dust is not there. That much dust is not there. So work environment is conducive. So your output automatically, it increases. That is the difference, I'll say. Though it is not as rich as India, but their resources are so many that and people are less, so they are managing better.
So during your college days, as we all struggled to learn and memorize things, was it there any specific method that you employed to help you?
I've been telling you in your classes also, choose your friends well. More than 4 or 5, it becomes a crowd. So restrict yourself to 4 or 5 like-minded people, right? Number 1. And you should enjoy life. Go for movies, watch movies, but don't waste all the time there only. You have to make a plan. MBBS is a big curriculum, and unless you study systematically, there's no way you can clear all the things. So you have to sit together, make a plan that this evening we'll be discussing this topic. किसी कमरे में बैठ जाओ, sit in your room or your friend's room, any place. And mnemonics, they help you a lot, number 1. And I keep on emphasizing, now the pattern is that the questions, they'll be not very long questions. In our times we had half an hour, 40 minutes, one question and one answer, keep on writing 5 pages. Now more these things will be in short notes, right? So in that, if you can put systematically 10 to 15 points on that particular topic, you will do well. But for that you have to make notes. Mental note will not do. You have to make notes. Any topic, you make 10 to 15 bullet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. If you are able to recollect that and write at least 70% of that, you will get good marks. There is no doubt. That is one. And second thing is, you have to teach, not only study, because all your doubts, they will come clear when you are trying to teach somebody. If you are trying to convey somebody that this is the way it works. If you are not clear in your mind that how it works, you will not be able to explain, no matter how many times you have studied. So you have to be clear in your mind first, then only you can discuss with your friends and they can learn from you. So likewise, somebody may be good in some other subject, he can teach you that. You can teach some topics also. Any topic you take, in that there are subtopics. So maybe you can understand better a certain portion, you can explain. Certain portion you can learn better, you can explain. So like that, if you pool that thing, then it becomes a good thing for everybody. Everybody gets the that clearance of thoughts from there.
Sir, how do you spend your free times? Like, do you have any hobbies that you like to indulge in?
Now, of course, the work is 24/7. So some kind of the other good things, bad things, they keep on coming. And at this post, I have to be answerable and have to solve those problems. But otherwise, I try, now, of course, not that much routine, but earlier on, morning, you have to go for your PT. The PT, in that, up to a certain age, you are doing actual PT. After that, you are doing a 5-kilometer walk or maybe 7.5-kilometer walk within that 45 minutes. So that is your morning routine. But before you go for the first parade, you have to be ready for the day. It's not that unshaven you can go, without combing your hair you can go. There's a dress code. You have to wear that dress. You have to prepare. That means you have to be shaved, taken your bath, right? Morning cup of tea maybe, absolutely ready. When you come back, then you have your breakfast. Maybe take the bath again, shower again, and then you go for your work. And work, as you know, 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, maybe sometimes 2 o'clock. That is the routine there. In the evenings, we had games also. We used to go for games. So by maybe 6 o'clock, you are free. From 6 to 6, you are busy there. Part of your this thing. I'm an anesthesiologist, so I'll be working in OT, doing the working hours. Then there are additional responsibility will be given to you, like you are made in charge of the say canteen. You cannot say that I will not do that. The order will come in addition to your usual duties. You will do this also. You have to do that also. Teaching also in between. UG interns are there. Nurses are being trained there. You take classes for them. PG students are there. You have to sit with them and mentor them. So like that, life is a routine, and if you are disciplined, you can manage it well. Now, of course, in army, later on I picked up golf. I was playing golf. Before that, I was playing badminton. But now badminton, the age doesn't permit me, It requires strenuous this. Golf, here I have not been able to pursue, but otherwise, till time I retired, I was playing.
Your hobby is basically, sir, playing golf.
Golf was for some time, but before that, badminton was there. And then I like music. Then I used to like reading books, fiction, action, philosophy. I used to read that, but I was not able to do that.
Sir, do you think work-life balance could be maintained, especially that you are the dean now?
Definitely. It can be done. But for that, the trend starting from the age of 3 years till your age, maybe later on also, the social media is spoiling. I'm telling you, it's addictive. The moment you pick up your phone and say you go on, Instagram, you see one thing, the next one will be related to that only. Then you get entangled in that. Next one will be this thing. You watch one thing on YouTube, next 10-20 videos they'll be on the same thing. They'll prompt, in a way they're prompting you that you see this also.
They are programmed like
हाँ,
that.
भजन सुनना है, आप भजन सुनिए, आपको भजन उस टाइम पसंद है. हम हनुमान चालीसा सुनते सवेरे हम लोग 7 बजे अगर मैं YouTube ऑन करूँगा तो हनुमान चालीसा सबसे पहले नंबर 1 पे होगा. ऐसे ही ना, it happens. So they have the algorithm, they know what you want at what time.
Yes.
And suppose by mistake you watch something, naughty, that also will start coming. I'm telling you, you must have noticed.
Yes, sir.
So,
Their plans are like that.
Yeah, it's like जो दलदल बोलते नहीं, फिर आप उसमें फंसते जाओ, चलो ये भी देख लेते हैं, फिर ये भी देख लेते हैं, फिर ये भी देख लेते हैं. आपका टाइम तो 2 घंटा निकल गया उसमें. Those 2 hours could have been used for, I see, some students they come, जूता 15 दिन से पॉलिश नहीं हुई है, लेकिन पहन के आना है तो पहन के आना. मैं बता रहा हूँ. Some people they come without combing their hair also. Some people come without tucking their shirt in. तो अगर कोई मान लीजिए आपको बताया गया कि ड्रेस कोड ये है, तो ड्रेस कोड मीन्स दैट यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट ड्रेस कोड ना. खाली ये थोड़ी दिखाने के लिए कि हम सफ़ेद शर्ट पहननी थी, इस कलर की पैंट पहननी थी, जैसे पहन के आ जाओगे. You should take pride in dressing up. That builds your whole day. It gives you confidence. Self-confidence is very, very important in any field of life. If you are groomed nicely, you are wearing good clothes, और जेब में थोड़े पैसे भी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर खाली होगी जेब तो उस टाइम आपकी जो बॉडी लैंग्वेज अलग हो. आप समझ रहे हैं? किसी से उधार ले रखा उससे बॉडी लैंग्वेज अलग होगी. So those things you have to, because these are things that they make difference to personality. And पहली बार मैं आपको देख रहा हूँ, suppose I see you coming to me or walking someplace, so I'll make an impression based on what? I don't know who you are, I don't know your name, from where you have come, what you are doing, but you have dressed up well, conducting yourself well, talking nicely, that yes, ये next level.
So basically judging a book by its cover.
And it is done. It is done. Unless I talk to you, unless I know what you are, what knowledge you have, there's no way I can find out what you are.
Yes, sir.
The first impression is really, really important in life. And I keep on advising all of you, वो बना के रखो.
Now let's change the track and move further. So do you believe in spirituality and think it is important in life?
Definitely. I do believe, and I am a practicing Hindu, and I believe in one thing: you do good, and all things good happen to you.
Let the Lord
Yes.
make it happen.
Surrender, total surrender, and things happen. They do happen.
Yes, sir.
Gradually they happen. Not that instant justice is there, but nothing goes in waste. You do good things will happen. You do bad things, whatever goes around,
Comes around.
it comes around. You know that. It happens.
Yes.
You must have seen here only. In your college environment also must have seen. और एक चीज़ में कोई भी पेरेंट आता है जिसको मैं मान लो बच्चे के बारे में बात कर रहा होता हूँ, and suppose I have noticed certain aberrations in their behavior, I say one sentence: दबंगई की जिंदगी ज़्यादा लंबी नहीं होती. किसी न किसी फॉर्म में वो हार्म करके जाती ही है. चाहे आपकी रेपुटेशन हार्म कर देगी, आपको बॉडीली हार्म कर देगी, या अदरवाइज जो काम आप 4.5 साल में कर सकते हैं, अगर वो आपने 5.5 में किया, 6.5 में किया, तो वो भी तो एक नुकसान ही हुआ ना.
बिल्कुल सर.
हाँ, दैट मच टाइम इज वेस्टेड, दैट मच मनी इज वेस्टेड,
Resources are wasted, sir. Everything is wasted.
सबका, सोसाइटी का भी, आपके परिवार का भी, आपका भी. तो आई बिलीव.
So do you read any spiritual books and all that stuff?
I have got this Bhagavad Puran, the whole set of books, 18 or 17 books का है. कभी कभी पढ़ता हूँ, अभी उतना वक्त मिलता नहीं. But I do listen to that e-books,
Audio books.
वो सुनते सुनते कभी कभी नींद आ जाएगी, सो जाएंगे, बस कोशिश करता हूँ.
So the next question would be, sir, do you think, sir, EdTech have changed the way of learning in medical education, especially like the platforms like Marrow, Prep Ladder have changed?
Definitely. Now the focus is that maybe this competition thing that has crept into a doctor's life, it has changed the way we used to look on the subjects. Earlier on, in my time, for me it was important to attend all the classes,
Yes, sir.
go and attend the clinics, pay attention there, and many a times we'll just go to the tutors and say that, sir, are you holding any class in the evening anywhere? Can we come there? So they will call that, yes, this ward at this time you come, see this patient, and we'll come after half an hour, and they'll take active interest, hold your hands and tell you this is how you examine, give you this to make you hear, this is how this sound is there. So that thing was there, that personal touch was there. Now I think things are not going the way they should have.
They have changed.
That is one. Number two is the competition is so much that you studied hard for, maybe many of you were lucky to get selected in the first attempt, but some of you may have taken 2 attempts, maybe 3 attempts, right? So that pressure is there that you should score good in the NEET examination, NEET UG, right? Then you enter the medical college. Here also, you are trying to focus on the 13 subjects that you are supposed to learn. Side by side, दिमाग में सेकेंड या थर्ड ईयर से आपको सोचना है कि पीजी किस में करूँगा. तो देन यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग फॉर दी पीजी ऑल्सो. अब उसमें मैरो आ गया. तो मैरो तो आपको बस टॉपिक पे पॉइंट यही बताता है ना. कोई सिस्टमेटिक थॉट प्रोसेस तो नहीं सिखाता. वो कि सिखाता है, इफ़ इट सेज दैट mitral stenosis में ये मर्मर है, and you say that murmur, then you get 1 mark, otherwise you don't get anything. But what about the variations there?
Sir, so it is good or bad according to you?
It is bad. We have become a factory now.
Of creating.
MBBS कर लिया, इंटर्नशिप के दौरान में आपने पेशेंट को देखा नहीं देखा, मैरो पढ़ते पढ़ते आप क्वालिफाई कर गए पीजी के लिए, 3 साल में पीजी किया, 1 साल ब्रेक वहाँ ले लिया, फिर उसके बाद नंबर आ जाएगा सुपर स्पेशलिटी का. तो दिस रेस इज गोइंग ऑन. और उस रेस में आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से, बिकॉज अनलेस यू डू द पर्टिकुलर वे दैट पीपल आर डूइंग, यू डोंट स्टैंड अ चांस. So that is why people are forced. Even in All India Institute, I have seen when I was doing my training, the interns rarely they used to come and watch whatever is happening, and seniors also they allowed. आप एक कोने में बैठ करके किताब लेके बैठे रहो, कुछ होगा तो बुला लेंगे, दिखा देंगे, that kind of thing. So that involvement. When I was doing my internship, I did hydroseal. एक बार दिखाया, they said job करो आप, हर्निया करो, 2 बार असिस्ट किया आप तो करो इसको, ट्यूबेक्टमी you do. Suturing and all, it was our privilege that the intern will do. अभी PG level पे वो शुरू होता है. तो things have changed. I'll not say for better or worse because you can judge for yourself there.
So, according to you, practical way of learning is more important and more beneficial?
If you want to practice medicine, then practical way is the only way. You may be knowing many things. Dot करके ये भी. How do you connect it? When the patient comes to you, that time you will panic. अरे अच्छा ये तो क्या क्या सोचोगे उस टाइम पर? 100 पॉइंट्स वो तो नहीं आएंगे ना. आपको आया बंदा बुखार लेकर के, तो आपने देखना है कि बुखार है, ठीक है, कोई हिस्ट्री है, फैमिली हिस्ट्री है, तो एक सिस्टमेटिक वे है ना उसको सीखने का. तो अनलेस यू गो बाय दैट सिस्टम, हाउ विल यू नो? अब वो सीधे आप जंप कर जाओगे, फीवर के ये कॉजेस हो सकते हैं. और एक चीज़, द ट्रिक ऑफ द माइंड इज इट रिमेंबर्स रेयर थिंग्स फर्स्ट, कॉमन थिंग्स विल कम लेटर ऑन. तो प्रैक्टिस क्या है आपकी? प्रैक्टिस इज कॉमन थिंग्स यू शुड नो फर्स्ट. पहले क्या था, खांसी हुई किसी को, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस 15 दिन ज़्यादा, फर्स्ट 3 डायग्नोसिस ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, देन यू थिंक अबाउट एनीथिंग एल्स. Likewise, and we were taught, like hypertension you learn, tuberculosis you learn, lifestyle diseases में आप डायबिटीज़ देख लीजिए, तो 5-6 डिजीज़ सारे आधे ज़्यादा पेशेंट अब उसमें कवर हो जाएंगे. 70% पेशेंट विल कवर इन दैट. नो सब्जेक्ट वेल, यू आर अ गुड फिजिशियन. उतने लोगों को सेटिस्फाई किया आपने ना. बाकी तो आप पढ़ के भी देख सकते हैं उसके बारे में, कोई चक्कर डाउट आया है कि नहीं. सो आई बिलीव्ड इन दैट and it was always helpful.
So, sir, moving on to the further questions. If someone wants to approach the college or administration or even to you for any request, maybe some good, some weird, some silly, how can one do that? If a person wants to extend their, for say example, library timings to 9 p.m. during exam hours, what's a proper administrative way to approach it?
The request regarding what? That will depend, right? What the next person who's coming
Any type
wants.
of request.
Like broad requests, like
If somebody comes like, my son is not well, I have to get him treated, I want to take him home, right?
or like we as
Sir, related
students
to hostels also.
come to you, like during exam hours it gets pretty difficult to be seated in your hostel rooms for long hours, so maybe we want to request you to extend the library timings for just a little bit. So
That we
what's-
do case to case, we have to, you cannot generalize these things, right?
Yes, sir.
अब लाइब्रेरी का ऐसा है कि the rules are there, they were framed because of certain reasons. पहले हम फ्री छोड़ते थे, but then certain things were noticed which were not conducive, for the healthy or this thing. I don't want to talk about that, but you know it.
Yeah.
तो फिर अगर हम वही करने देंगे तो फिर क्या फायदा है? नहीं.
Yes, sir.
So the responsibility has to be from the students also. That behavior, that social this thing. Unless you cooperate there, तो मैं कुछ भी क्या कर दूँ? क्यों हमें 9:30 बजे बंद करना पड़ रहा है? It should not be required. But then अगर ना करो तो then फिर there will be anarchy on the campus. Can we allow that?
Yes, sir.
So that is why sometimes we have to be strict, sometimes we have to be liberal. तो हर चीज़ को balance, we have to balance that,
Yes, sir.
right? Idea is that nobody should be, harmed in the process. To the extent we can be lenient, we are lenient, but we had to take the harsh decisions also. To the extent of expulsion from the hostels. तो मैं क्या करूँ बताओ? मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ?
Yes.
पहले मैं फाइन करूँगा, एक बार डांटूंगा,
Yes, sir.
काउंसलिंग करूँगा, सुन लिया, बड़ी अच्छी बात है. It should happen like that only. इसी में शर्म आनी चाहिए. नहीं आई तो then I have to fine, monetary fine. Monetary fine in many cases doesn't work. They don't care. 10,000 फाइन कर दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अब मैं क्या करूँ? If you are not conforming to the rules of our college, of our hostel, I have to throw you out. I know that you will be inconvenienced. to the great extent you'll be inconvenienced. I'm sympathetic also, but मैं क्या करूँ बताओ.
Yes, sir.
तो उसी जगह पे हमको डिसीजन लेने पड़ते हैं. Not that I enjoy it, but those decisions I had to take, and I'm sure things are improving.
Yes.
और तो तरीका नहीं.
Yes.
भाई मैं रात को 1 बजे भी आ गया आपके हॉस्टल में, 11:30 बजे आ गया. अब कोई चीज़ अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ तो मुझे तो एज अ आई एम योर पेरेंट हियर, राइट?
Yes, sir.
You are under my custody here, so I have to tell you the correct way. If you listen, well and good, बड़ी अच्छी बात है, I am very happy. But if you don't listen, then फिर I have to be strict.
Yes.
So that is my way of thinking, and that is how I try and balance.
Yes. So moving on to the further question, apart from the medical textbooks that you have read in your career, as you are a vivid reader and a person who loves literature, is there any book which has shaped or transformed your life that has left an imparting impact?
3
on
books I'd like to mention here. 3 books I'd like to mention here.
you? Yeah.
One is Catch 22. Try and find out Catch 22 situation. In that, it will make you wiser. One example, if you want, I can give you that somebody in army wanted to meet the commanding officer. Now, commanding officer will meet him through his adjutant, right? Now, this person comes, tries to meet the commandant, right? Adjutant says you have to wait. So he waits, right? Commandant doesn't want to meet him, so he'll keep on sitting, no. And then, end of the day, he'll use the window, jump from there and go. So, 2-3 दिन तक he wasted that much time there, right? Then he became wiser, कहीं तो जाते होंगे, so he stood there. So he said that you have to come from the front door to meet me. He said, I've been waiting there. I said, but I can only meet you when you come from the front door. These are Catch 22 situations. There's a correct way of doing the thing, but if the next person wants to, make you go round and round, he can do that, right? So many times you must have felt helpless. कई बार ऐसी सिचुएशन लाइफ में आई होगी. पापा को कुछ बोलना तो बोले मम्मी से बोलो, वो बोल दें. मम्मी से अगर बोलोगे तो बोले पापा को बताओ. He'll not listen to directly. She is not willing to pass that. So that is, these are catch. This is one. Other one is the one book, Atlas Shrugged. If you search about it, you will find. I have read that thick book. Then other one by Ayn Rand. Another name I am forgetting. These 3 books, they left some mark, and some impressions in my thing, and they were this thing. And then of course I used to read this one, James Hadley Chase also I have read. Then Enid Burton. My daughter used to read that. She was very fond of it. तो मैं लेकर के उसमें पढ़ता. वो भी मुझे अच्छी लगती थी. Then another one is about this butler. This English. I'm forgetting. Long ago I read. And there were many books. Coma, Fever, Airport, Hotel. ऐसे करके. तो this fellow, the person who wrote these books, he did lots of research. 3 साल तक बैठ करके खाली होटल के ऊपर रिसर्च करेगा. Then he'll make a plot and write about it. And you can find each and everything about that hotel. Side by side, this interesting story also will be. Coma you must have heard about. Fever you must have heard about. एक है Final Diagnosis. It's about the pathology and surgery. Final diagnosis given by the pathologist, right? Somebody dies, only he can say, क्या हुआ कैसे हुआ. But उसमें क्या ट्रॉमा, क्या चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व है, वो सारी चीज़ें घूम करके उसी में आती. एक इंटर्न, she made the difference, there. किसी का वो पैर कट गया था, whatever. You read those. That time, we used to spare time for reading that also. शुरू किया और 4-6 घंटे के अंदर वो बुक हम खत्म कर लेते थे. तब ये मोबाइल नहीं था. अभी आप मोबाइल में घुस गए तो फिर आप डोर्स में बैठे रहोगे, तो कहाँ पढ़ोगे. And reading good books, making that habit, it keeps your spoken English, your vocabulary, your grammar, your syntax, everything improves with that. जो चीज़ आपने सुन ली या किसी वजह से आपने देख ली, वो बनी बनाई है. तो इफ़ यू हैव सीन दैट पैलेस लुक्स लाइक दिस, तो बना के दिखा दिया ना उसने. देयर इज नो इमेजिनेशन लेफ्ट.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर आपने इमेजिन करना है तो यू हैव टू रीड. कई बार आप लोग देखो बात चलती होगी तो दिल से दैट मूवी इज मेड बेटर देन द बुक. Some movies people say that book was better, movie was not, it could not translate everything. You grab that thing. So imagination also, I imagine my house like this. बना बनाया दिखा करके तो आपको लिमिट हो गया ना सारा, यही है. कमरे का साइज भी लिमिट हो गया, लाइटिंग भी लिमिट हो गई, पंखा भी लिमिट हो गया, एवरीथिंग इज लिमिटेड देयर. इमेजिनेशन इज नॉट देयर. दैट इज वाई रीडिंग द बुक्स इज इम्पोर्टेंट. फिक्शन पढ़ लो, एक्शन पढ़ लो, कोई भी चीज़ पढ़ते रहना चाहिए.
It expands your horizon of thinking.
Definitely.
So, was there any favorite author that you love reading about?
लेटली तो खैर अब नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ, लेकिन पहले मैं पढ़ता था. कई बार क्या होता है, इट वॉज अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक ऑल्सो. लाइक योर फ्रेंड इज रीडिंग, ही रिकमेंडेड, आप वो बुक उसके बाद पढ़िए विदाउट बाइंग, अब ले लो यार, मैं भी पढ़ लेता हूँ. तो ऐसे भी किया. बट दीज 3 books that I mentioned to you, they made this thing and I had my personal. I could not like Harry Potter. बच्चों ने सबने मंगा के रखे. But I could not read it. अब उसमें इतना confusing है, इतने नाम है नए नए कि मतलब it's very difficult to connect. So I gave up on that.
So, were you a fan of some comics during your childhood? Indian famous comics?
My father was in railways and he was there in Kolkata, then Calcutta. And I was living in my village with my mother and my this thing. Because I had ancestral property, तो वो भी देखना था. तो वो बेचारे वो इकट्ठा करते थे. दीवाना करके एक मैगजीन होती थी जो मैट करके अंग्रेजी में होती है, उसके सारे वो मेरे लिए इकट्ठा करते थे. और एक धर्मवीर करके एक थे जो 1-2 थी जिसको वो इकट्ठा करके लाते थे. इवन मनोहर कहानियाँ होती थी पहले, वो उनका शौक था तो वो लाकर देते थे, बेटा तुम भी इसमें पढ़ो, यू लर्न मेनी थिंग एक्चुअली जो हैपन हो रहा है. तो ऐसे ऐसे करके मतलब ही विल फाइंड साइंस टुडे, दो ही विल नॉट रीड इट, बट वो कहीं गए दिखाई पड़ गया तो वो इकट्ठा करके लाएंगे 10-15 उसकी. देन गीता प्रेस गोरखपुर, कितनी कहानियाँ, वीर बालक, हाँ ऐसे ऐसे करके छोटी छोटी बुक्स होती थी. ही विल कम एंड जस्ट लोड माई रूम विद दैट. एंड आई वॉज एविड रीडर टू द एक्सटेंट दैट हमारे जो स्कूल था वहाँ पर जैसे फिजिक्स की कोई किताब आई, इवोल्यूशन की टीचर को, मतलब प्रिंसिपल साहब जो हमारे थे, हिज नेम वाज मिस्टर ढोढ़ेराम यादव, बट AA देन, फिलोसोफर, थिंकर, मेंटर. वो मुझे देते थे, पंडित जी इसको पढ़ के और 2 दिन के अंदर बताओ मुझे कैसी है ये. लाइक दैट ही विल गिव मी बॉटनी वाली किताब, जूलॉजी वाली किताब, फिजिक्स वाली किताब, मैथ्स वाली जो आती थी. एंड मैंने ऐसे पढ़ करके हाई स्कूल का एग्ज़ाम मैंने गांव से दिया और मुझे था मैं पास हो ही जाऊंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. आई वॉज नॉट इवन गोइंग टू लुक फॉर द रिजल्ट ऑल्सो. देन माई ब्रदर हु वाज इन द सिटी, ही सेड भैया आप पास हो गए. तो मैंने कहा बड़ी अच्छी बात, मालूम तो पास तो हो ही जाएंगे. ऐसे तुम्हारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पहली पोजीशन है. तो मैंने कहा और अच्छी बात है. तो देन उसके बाद फिर स्टोरी फ्रॉम देयर इट इवॉल्व. बट अब जैसे साइंस टैलेंट वाला था, वो अगर कोई गाइड ना करता मुझे, somebody would have not guided, I wouldn't have known about it. कर दिया, नया नया आया था, पढ़ लिया, हो गया. एंड उसके पीछे भी एक प्रोजेक्ट होती, साइंस प्रोजेक्ट एक देनी पड़ती, सबमिट करना होता है. अब हुआ क्या था कि मैं अपना हाई स्कूल का एग्ज़ाम देने के लिए गांव से लगभग 6-7 किलोमीटर दूर एक था पावर हाउस था, थर्मल पावर हाउस. तो वहाँ मेरा सेंटर पड़ा था. तो घर से तो नहीं आ जा सकते थे. देन वी टूक अ रूम देयर और वहीं से अपना एग्ज़ाम दे रहे थे. तो वहाँ मुझे ऐसे जाते आते दिखाई पड़ गया कि उसके चारों तरफ पेड़ जो थे ना सारे, वो सारे सूखे पड़े थे. और मेरे ध्यान में रह गया कि क्यों सूखे हुए. सोचता रहा उसके बारे में, पढ़ा साइंस टुडे में, इसमें मिरर में, और कहाँ कहाँ जो जो कुछ मिला मैंने. तो मैं एक छोटा सा अपना जैसे प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट जैसी दिमाग में बना के रखी थी. व्हेन आई क्वालिफाइड फॉर दिस थियरी में इंटरव्यू, पहले वो बोले भैया आप अपना जो प्रोजेक्ट बना के लाओ कोई, तो वो लेकर गया मैं. एंड इट वॉज रेलिवेंट पोल्यूशन के ऊपर. वहाँ धुआं निकलता है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड घुल करके रेन होती है, सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड निकल करके उससे रेन होती है, पत्ते सारे सूख जाते हैं. उसका मैंने बना के दिया. मेरे पास कैमरा भी नहीं था, तो आई जस्ट ड्रू द डायग्राम कि ये ऐसे ऐसे दिख रहा था. देन आई माई हाइपोथेसिस कि स्टोमेटा है, उसमें जाकर बैठ करके उसको ब्लॉक कर देता है, इवेपोरेशन नहीं हो पाता है, सूख जाते हैं, लाइक दैट. एंड एसिड रेन ऑफ कोर्स इज द बैड थिंग. एंड दे गेव मी स्वीट्स देयर ओनली. आफ्टर इंटरव्यू ही गेव मी स्वीट, लो बेटा खाओ. कैसा किया तुमने? मैंने कहा ठीक हुआ. So like that, opportunities they come your way. Just be aware of your surrounding. Don't get lost into things which are distracting everybody. उससे थोड़ा दूर रखो अपने आप को. नियमित आप कोई भी काम जो भी करो एक गोल अपना सेट करिए, उसी ढंग से मेहनत करिए, सब अच्छा हो, सभी अच्छा हो. Examiners are there to pass you, not to fail you. This I want to inculcate you. You imbibe in your mind. All examiners are there to pass you. They'll do pro क्या पता अभी बता दे. अब उसके बावजूद भी ना बता पाओगे तो फिर दिक्कत है ना. That is right.
So what are your views on the extracurricular activities like sports, colleges, and how does this help in the overall development of a medical student?
It
in today's
definitely
age?
helps. I'll not say only medical students, anybody and everybody. And you cannot be studying all the time. And the biggest stress busters are whatever you like. Your hobby, maybe you want to do a sculpture, maybe you want to play volleyball, maybe you want to play basketball, maybe you want to listen to music only, maybe you want to go into drama. So that is why all colleges, they have all these, सारे branches बना के रखे हुए हैं. जिसका जिसमें ध्यान है वो करे उसको. I also want to encourage.
Sir, do you think AI is going to change medicine? Or
Definitely. But I personally believe that human touch, it will be important. It is important today. It was important. It will be important in future also. Maybe reading an X-ray can be handed over to AI. But unless मैं छोटा बार ये एग्जांपल देता हूँ. गांव में मेरे, अगर आपको डॉक्टर के पास दिखाने, PhD है, प्राइमरी हेल्थ सेंटर है, तो कोई भी अगर जाएगा तो लौट के आया वहाँ से दिखा करके, तो जो बुजुर्ग लोग हैं यही पूछें कि डॉक्टर साहब ने देखा ठीक से, नंबर 1. दूसरा सवाल होगा आला लगाया था कि नहीं लगाया था. यही सवाल होता था, यही 2 सवाल. फिर तीसरा होगा कि दवाई दी है कुछ. 3 सवाल होते थे. अगर उसने डॉक्टर ने आपको बिठा के ठीक से बात कर ली, आला लगा कर किया, जैसे भी आपको एग्जामिन कर लिया और समझा करके दवाई दे दी, तो ज़्यादातर प्रॉब्लम जो है 75% प्रॉब्लम उसी में सॉल्व हो जाती है. इफ द डॉक्टर वाज रूड, ही विल नॉट टॉक टू यू. आते ही वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे दिया विदाउट टचिंग द पेशेंट. अब मैं क्या इंप्रेशन लेकर जाऊँ, वो क्या मुझे फ़ायदा हो. दिस पावर ऑफ सजेशन.
And sir, according to you, in the field of medicines, which departments are most likely to lose their workforce to AI?
मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा जो दिखाई पड़ रहा है वो रेडियोलॉजी दिखाई पड़ रहा है आज के डेट में. तो कोई सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पर, जैसे लैब का है, लैब डायग्नोसिस, सारी चीज़ें ऑलरेडी दे आर ऑन मशीन्स. अब खाली साइन करने के लिए ज़्यादातर लोग बैठे हैं, अनलेस द स्लाइड्स आर देयर वेयर दे हैव टू सी एंड डायग्नोस. बाकी ज़्यादातर चीज़ें तो एल्गोरिथम पे अभी होना शुरू हो गई. राइट. एनेस्थीसिया, सर्जरी ऑफ एनी काइंड, it has to be. अब रोबोटिक्स उसमें भी आ गया. ग्रेजुअली दैट ऑल्सो विल इम्प्रूव. सर्जन यहाँ बैठा हुआ है, ऑपरेशन 1000 किलोमीटर दूर हो रहा है. मशीन की बात है. मे बी वन डे इट विल बी टेकन ओवर, बट टू रन दैट रोबो somebody has to be sitting. Somebody has, that human interface has to be there.
So sir, do you think it's good for the humanity and not for the doctors?
I really can't comment there, because we as doctors will not want that we should lose our job to machines. But if machines are doing better than you, then they have all the right, or maybe all this thing they should be given.
So do you think machines could be trusted with medicine to like?
Whether they can be or not, but they are being, in many fields they are being trusted. So let's see. एक है नहीं, किस करवट बैठता है देखते नहीं.
So sir, any final messages to the students?
My message to all of you is only one thing, that we in the management are there to help you. We want that you come out as good Indian medical graduates, and you do whatever it takes for that, and you need any support there, we are there. But certain things you have to control, which I don't want to say explicitly every time. अगर वहाँ पर आप थोड़ा कंट्रोल कर लेंगे तो आपका जो channelization of energy, it will be in the positive direction and everything will be fine. अब अगर कुछ चीज़ें आपने आदत गलत डाल ली, कुछ भी हो, एनीथिंग फॉर दैट मैटर, whether spending too much of time on the social media, any substance abuse, or anything that for that matter which is harmful to your mind or your body, तो वहाँ पर फिर आपका ना तो फोकस रह पाएगा, ना आप उतना टाइम दे पाएंगे, और ना ही उस ढंग से जैसे आप हो सकते थे उतना आगे बढ़ पाएंगे. That will be the thing which will curtail your potential. पोटेंशियल सब में है, अगर यहाँ तक आए तो पोटेंशियल सब में है, बट हाउ यू पुट दैट थिंग टू अ गुड यूज, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन यू एंड द फ्रेंडशिप दैट यू मेक, दैट पीयर ग्रुप दैट यू गो विद. पीयर ग्रुप खराब है तो एक दिन आप रजिस्ट करोगे, 2 दिन रजिस्ट करोगे, तीसरे दिन से कुछ ना कुछ असर हो ही जाएगा. नहीं फर्क पड़ता है कि नहीं पड़ता है?
बिल्कुल पड़ता है.
So that's what I want to tell everybody, girls included. ऐसा नहीं गर्ल्स बहुत सीधी हो जाती हैं, बॉयज बड़े बदमाश होते, कोई बदमाश कोई वो नहीं है. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन द पीयर ग्रुप. अगर गलत संगत होगी गलत असर आएंगे. वो है नहीं सहेंगे, काजल की कोठरी में कैसो ही सयानो जाए, एक लीक काजल की लागे ही लागे. सुना है? सुना नहीं सुना इसको?
सुना है सर, आधा सुना है.
हाँ, काजल की कोठरी है,
हाँ.
काला काला हर तरफ है, कितना बचा के जाओ कहीं कहीं तो टच होगा ही, ऊपर से गिर ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो काला तो पड़ गया. और दूसरा है
जैसी संगति बैठी है वैसो ही फल होए.
वैसे फल होए. हाँ. और एक है रहीमन संगत साधु की ज्यों गंधी का बास, जो कुछ गंधी दे नहीं फिर भी बास सुबास. मतलब बता दूं, गंधी होता है जो इत्र बेचता है या बनाता है, ठीक है. तो दुकान है, इत्र की दुकान है, आप आसपास से गुजर रहे हैं, आपने कुछ खरीदा नहीं, अंदर घुसे भी नहीं, फिर भी खुशबू आपको आ रही ना. तो गंधी का दुकान. तो संगत साधु की जो है, अच्छे लोगों की संगत जो है वो गंधी की दुकान की, एक इत्र वाले की दुकान बराबर है. वो अगर बात कर लिया आपने, कुछ खरीद लिया तो मिला ही मिला आपको इत्र, है ना. अगर कुछ खरीदा भी नहीं, वहाँ से गुजर भी गए, तभी भी जो कुछ आएगा वो सुगंध वाली अच्छी वाली चीज़ ही हो. तो अगर आपकी संगत, आपका पीयर ग्रुप सही है, आप बैठोगे कुछ ना कुछ सीख के, एक्सचेंज ऑफ आइडियाज़ सीख के निकलोगे, कुछ सिखा के ही निकलोगे. बट अब अगर दूसरी संगत में बैठ गए तो बदबू तो है ही है, नुकसान भी है. और नुकसान अभी आप लोग नहीं समझ पाओगे, जब 15 साल 20 साल बाद जब सोचोगे उसके बारे में, देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि काश वो इस दलदल में ना फंसा होता तो मैं कुछ और होता. कई चीज़ें बाद में आदमी पछताता है, अभी तो जोश अलग होता है, बाद में धीरे धीरे करके रियलाइज होता है कि व्हाट आई हैव डन विद माय लाइफ, और व्हाट आई हैव डन विद एनीबडी एल्सेस लाइफ, वो भी पछतावा होता है. अगर आपने किसी को ना फोर्स नहीं किया, अगर मोटिवेट भी किया कुछ गलत करने के लिए, ऐसे ही करने, सही क्या हमेशा अच्छी फीलिंग रहेगी. गलत डायरेक्शन में ले गए किसी को तो वो पूरी ज़िंदगी पछतावा रहेगा. जब कभी भी आंख बंद करोगे और मालूम पड़ा इसके बारे में इसके साथ ऐसा हो गया, यार मैं भी जिम्मेदार था इसमें. और कोई अच्छा पढ़ा, अरे वो तो मेरा फ्रेंड था, हमने मिलजुल साथ साथ पढ़ाई की थी, नहीं, एंड ही इज डन सो वेल, आई एम ऑल्सो डन सो वेल, नो प्रॉब्लम. तो दोनों तरफ से ये डबल एज्ड है ये वेपन. जिधर भी जाओगे दोनों की यादें रहेंगी, एक तरफ अच्छी रहेंगी, दूसरी तरफ वो गंदी वाली रहेंगी. और वो पछतावा रहता है, इधर खुशी वाली फीलिंग, उधर पछतावा वाली फीलिंग. बोलो कुछ ना, अंदर अंदर आप उड़ते रहो. अगर आपकी वजह से किसी को नुकसान बड़ा हुआ है तो बोल भी नहीं पाओगे, वो गिल्ट रहेगी, पूरी ज़िंदगी रहेगी. दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, लड़के लड़कियां सभी लोग.
So that's it, sir. Thank you, sir.